Hi guys, and today we're going to look at the scale of E flat major. Now as we begin to actually add flats to these scales, I want you to start really thinking in terms of flats. Often I find that players think in sharps all the time, so this scale in particular will give you a nice opportunity to start thinking about playing in flats. So we'll get straight on with the scale then, no need to think about it too much. So this scale has 3 flats in it. In order, they are B flat, E flat and A flat. A flat is the same as which other notes? You want to thinking about your enharmonics a little bit here. A flat is the same as G sharp, but remember that as you go through this scale, make sure that you're definitely thinking of the A flat as A flat, not as G sharp. Now, that might be a little bit of a concept that seems simple, but at this stage, definitely make sure you're thinking in flats, not in sharps. So this is the only time I want you to think about what A flat is. A flat is G sharp, same note. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and the little finger there. It's the same note. G sharp, A flat. But as you go up the scale, it's definitely A flat. Okay, so on we go with the scale then. Let's just walk up this together. So it's quite a long scale, so I want you to make sure that you can play this straight up and straight down in one breath eventually. I want you to go straight up and straight down. Remember that you can do it in different ways as well. You can start tonguing it and you can also slow it too. You could actually mix up the articulation like we've done in some earlier lessons too as you start going through this. Play nice and steady. Remember to do it with a metronome as well. Just get that speed increasing. In this video I won't go through the notes because I would hope that you're very happy with all the notes. All I'm going to do is just pick out a few awkward moments that you might want to be having a particular close look at. So the first one is just getting your head around going from A flat, B flat, C. So A flat, 1, 2, 3 little finger, to bis B flats. Notice how I'm in a flat scale here. I'm in a flat scale, so what am I doing straight away? If you look there, I'm playing my first note, which is the E flat, but my first finger, I'm sliding it down. Look at that there. There's my first finger here, and I'm sliding it down onto the bis B flat key, even at the start of the scale, so I'm used to it. I'm in a flat kind of place right now, and I'm thinking about, right, there's my B flat. I don't have to think about it then, so when I start the scale again, I'm there straight away. I'm not having to slide my first finger down and work towards that B flat. It's there already, waiting. So that's a nice tip for you really. So practice that a little bit. A flat, B flat, C. You could even do that in little triplet kind of idea. Very much worth lifting that little portion out. The other bit is the E flat at the top. So once you get to this other E flat, which is all 6 and your little finger on the top key there. So doing D, E flat, F, E flat and D. Just get used to that movement. Might be a little bit awkward at first because you're not really used to playing E flats too much by this stage in the fundamentals course. And then we've got the very top of the scale. So palm key D, E flat. So I've got palm key there, D at the back there. I'm just pressing my palm into that key. E flat is the top key just above it. So I've just got the 2 for the E flat there at the top. Palm key D to E flat. Palm key D, then E flat. Just make sure they're definitely speaking right. Again, the top part is probably the most awkward part of the scale because you definitely haven't been playing a lot in your palm keys at the moment, so it's worth lifting out the top part of this. Perhaps on the bis B flat at the top with the octave key on there. B flat, C, D, E flat. So I highly recommend breaking the scale down into little chunks and just having a work at the individual little sections. Anything, it might not be the 3 parts that I've just mentioned there, it might be something else, but anything that you feel, ooh, that's not quite comfortable yet, lift it out and treat it as an exercise on its own. It might be alternating between 2 notes, or it might be alternating between a little group of notes, but definitely lift it out. Okay, then we move on to the arpeggio. What is the arpeggio of E flat major? So what is an E flat major chord? That's kind of the question. We're on the root, the 3rd and the 5th. Let's have a think about it for a moment. and we have E flat is our root, the third would give us G natural, and the fifth is B flat. So E flat, G and B flat. So anytime you see an E flat major chord and you need to play it, that's what you're looking for. E flat, G and B flat. Let's just play that through together. So I'm going to walk up the whole scale here. So again, make sure that every movement is nice and smooth, that your finger movement is very tight, you're not moving around unnecessarily, and there's some awkward movements there, B flat to E at the top in particular. You might find that easy or you might find that quite hard. Again, lift out the moments that you're finding awkward. So again, we can run this in running threes, we can do it in running fours, we can play it in thirds. So make this one of your scales for this week that you put into practice and you start playing in different ways. This can be the one that you're doing running fours, running threes, and running in thirds. That way you'll be getting super hot at this scale. Alright guys, thanks very much for watching, and I shall catch you in the next lesson. Thank you. See you next time. Any questions, comments, or anything else, please post them below in the discussion forum and we'll get back to you. Alright guys, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.